You got a cute way of talking. You've got the better of me. Just snap my fingers and I'm walking, hanging on, da-dee-dee-dee. You put a spell on me like a little bop-a-bee. You make me feel like dancing. I want to dance the night away. You make me feel like dancing. I feel like dancing, honey. You feel like dancing? Dance the night away. Well, I feel like dancing. Yeah. I don't really feel like dancing. Why not? Because it's so dumb. You think dancing's dumb? Yeah. Sorry. I like music. And if the music moves your body, then fine. But, excuse me, madam. Can I have this dance? And go out on the floor and dance. I don't know. What is that? It's expressing yourself. It's an art form. Dancing? You think dancing's an art form? What about the ballet? I don't like ballet either. Really? Yeah, would you really go watch a ballet? I've never seen a ballet. Yeah, me either. I mean, in principle, yeah, I kind of respect it because you can tell they're athletes. They're in good shape. But what, I'm going to sit in an auditorium, watch a bunch of idiots prance around on the stage. Ooh, look at me. It is kind of silly. Yeah. Hey, Grassroots is here. Well, let's tell him I said hi. BOOZHOO, Grassroots. Let's give him a gold star. Gold star for Grassroots. Oh, and Jim is here. Hoka, hey, good morning, Jim. Silver star for Jim. Jim Dunn. Jim Dunn. Let's get the show started in a good way. In the Anishinaabe way. Yeah. Okay, hey, BOOZHOO. And welcome back to BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. I am NANABOOZHOO. This over here, yeah, is the lovely and the talented Natasha. Ekadon BOOZHOO Weenie Mushane. Say hello, sweetheart. BOOZHOO, everybody. How you doing? Welcome back to the show. And then over here, the rock star cartoonist, Michael Lyons. Ekadon BOOZHOO, Michael. Say hello. Hey everyone, welcome to the show. And yeah, welcome to the live stream podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. Today's live stream is brought to you by the number 666. No! Yep, it's the number of the beast today. And the letter, what's a satanic letter? Oh, is there a satanic letter? Letter X. No, I'm just kidding. Nothing's bringing us our show today. I gotta quit watching those short, what's that guy's name? That guy, I don't know who you're talking about. You ever turn on a YouTube video and it's like an interesting title, you know? Mother forces her son to become transgender. And you go, oh, interesting. I want to see what this guy has to say about this. And he goes, yeah, in our story today. But before we get into that, you know what, blah, blah, blah. And he starts to sell something. Oh, Bolin brand sheets. When I really want a good night's sleep, I buy Bolin brand sheets. And in what's that little Jew's name? Ben Shapiro? Yeah, Ben Shapiro. It's like, yeah, okay. We get it. You got it. But they'll have like they'll have like a minute-long commercial in the middle of a 3-minute YouTube video. I'm like, and they'll be like, advertising. Clickbait, exactly, Grassroots. What's our clickbait for today? How do you say it's cold? Yeah, okay. We should retell the dream catcher story. Really? Why? Because that's still the most popular video we have. The dream catcher? Yeah, that's what it said. Got one of those YouTube updates. Oh, your channel's performing? And man, you'd think we were more popular than it seems. Like right now, I think it's probably just the 6 of us. But after a whole month, they're like, oh, this is how many thousands of hours were viewed. And you're like, what? But what was I talking about? Clickbait. Oh yeah, clickbait. So we did a video called The Legend of the Lady Slipper. No, Legend of the Dream Catcher. And man, everybody wants to watch that one. I don't even remember the story anymore. Yeah. Hey, Missy B is back. No kidding. Well, bonjour, Missy B. Did you know you were 3rd in class? Let's get her the 3rd place bronze star. A bronze star for Missy B. And the number 7. Number 7. Oh, is 7 a satanic number? No, we have a satanic number, 666. That's the number of the beast. Grassroots says, hippies love dream catchers. Yeah, I know, huh? I have a conspiracy theory about that. I think when powwows sort of came back, Benny Tones used to tell me this story all the time. True Anishinaabe elder from Leech Lake, from Gazagasqua, Jamaica. He said, the powwows are pretty much over. Nobody was going to powwows for years. Until the early 70s, 1970s. People get this idea that we've been doing powwows since the, Crazy Horse Sitting Bull days. Because no, the powwows are pretty much non-existent. But then when the American Indian movement came around, then the powwows started to pop up again. In every community. So my conspiracy is that's when they invented the dream catcher. Really? You don't think they had dream catchers back in the day? I think, especially Ojibwe guys, we don't get enough credit. Ojibwe people were always business minded. Whether it was, being fishing guides or selling rice, selling maple sugar, trading with the fur traders, the French and all that. I'm sure when the hippies came around to the powwows, and let's face it, you guys, powwows, you ever have like a non-Indian person say, is it okay for a non-Indian to go to a powwow? Like, who do you think we're hoping to sell all this fry bread to? We're not going to eat it. We can make it for free at home. Yeah, powwows are for non-Indians. It's a tourist attraction. And the dream catcher is such a easy gift. I think the Indians got together and said, hey man, let's make some of these dream catchers. We'll make up a story that, oh yeah, protect your baby from bad dreams. Because you see, what was her name? Spider Woman? This is my basic understanding of the Dreamcatcher story. Asabegeshikwe. Spider Woman. Like Spider-Man? Yeah, Spider-Man's wife. Asabegeshikwe, a Spider Woman. I think she was just a spider, actually. I don't know why I called her Spider Woman. I don't know. She made the first dream catcher. And it would catch the bad dreams. But it still had openings in it so the good dreams could come through. I'm not sure who gets to regulate. Speaking of dreams. I'm not sure who regulates which are good dreams or bad dreams. But I had a funny dream last night. Yeah. Yeah. I don't want to say his name because it will turn into a thing. But there was sort of a well-known Indian guy who came up to me and he goes, you said that there was a large percentage of people, meaning the podcast. He came up to me and goes, you said that there's a lot of people who aren't sold on getting the vaccination. They're not buying the story. That's what you said. And I said, what? Well, and I was going to kind of explain myself that, yeah, that's true. I'm one. So there are a lot of people. And he goes, no, on this. And he goes, Wednesday on your podcast, you said, quote, there are a lot of people who are not going to get vaccinated, who don't buy into the whole thing. That's what you said. Kind of like he was saying it like he was exposing me and was expecting me to go, no, I don't mean that. Everybody should get vaccinated. I was like, yeah, that's exactly what I said. And he put up his hand. He was disgusted with me. And he ran off. I woke up and went, oh, that's strange. Why him getting mad at me about just saying something like that? And then I remembered, oh yeah, he's got his big fat face on a billboard with a mask on saying, get your vaccinations. He's a spokesman for the, but he visited me in a dream saying, mad at me that I would undermine the, the Fauci experiment. So anyway. So yeah, my conspiracy. Finally, the Spider Woman makes the first dream catcher, and then sells it to all the nice hippies. And there's always one. They have a little spirit bead in there. Oh, it's a spirit bead. You can see that bead. It's already caught one spirit or something. And you'll notice there's always an imperfection built right into that dream catcher. Because only Gitchiamanadu is perfect. So whenever we make our art, we make sure we have a little imperfection to keep us humble. It's very important to have humility. Dabadane dizzy win. Huh, sweetie? That's what they tell me. And this is the story. But it's not really going to matter unless we had it in the clickbait. Yeah. I guess that was kind of my main point. Hey, Brian Mader's here. Brian J. Mader, BOOZHOO Niji. Welcome to the show. Brian's here, sweetie. Well, hi, Brian. Brian says, greetings from north central Wisconsin. Greetings, our cousins from Wisconsin. Wisconsin territory, hoa. The cheeseheads, they call them in Minnesota. There's a lot of bad blood between the football fans of Minnesota and the football fans of Wisconsin. But I never cared about football. So you and I can be friends, Brian. I will not discriminate against you. Like those racist Vikings fans. Yeah, huh? Cheesehead. That's a racist term. People from Wisconsin are not cheeseheads. What? I'm just looking at you. I've had it. I'm going to make a stand here. People pick on people from Wisconsin. You know, they're not all dumb. Cheeseheads, okay? The rest of the world can lay off. Go back to making your Polak jokes. You can't just translate Polak jokes into Wisconsin jokes. That's racist. You gonna talk about racism today? I don't know what I'm gonna talk about, sweetie. It's floor washing day. It's time we wash the floor with these people. You know, you gonna wash the floor with the BOOZHOO crew? Yep, that's what today was all about. Really dominating. Oh, we washed the floor with the Green Bay Packers. That's what the Vikings say. Well, guess what, racists? The Green Bay Packers, they're not cheeseheads. Cut it out. Today is Gazibigi. Saginagay. Gija good. Floor washing day. Yeah, a lot of people are, oh yeah, that's what we called Saturday because of boarding schools. The kids had to wash the floors on Saturdays, so they called it floor washing day. Well, I'm here to tell you, it's the day we wash the floor with people. And I'm going to wash the floor. Who should I pick on today, sweetie? Do you want to pick on artists? Or do you want to pick on races? Let's talk about races, not racists. I'm going to pick on every race. I'm going to wash the floor with racism. Okay. Today, our Ojibwe lesson of the day. How racist were the ancestors actually? I've already gone on record. I think the BOOZHOO crew knows about my family's past. My great-grandfather had a black horse. They called, I don't want to use the word. They called him the N-word, but they didn't say the N-word. They actually said the real thing, hard R. Is it racist if you call a black horse the N-word? Yeah, I think so. But it's not really a person. It's not a race. It's just the color of a horse. Yeah, that's a good point. Is it racist if you call a black horse by a racial term? I don't know. But, my hands are not completely clean here. So today, we're going to talk about, the Mashkiki de Tibesade, the medicine wheel. A lot of people know about the medicine wheel as being, it's the 4 directions. Oh, it's the 4 seasons. Oh, it's the 4 states of being. Yes, it's a lot of these things. But you know what else it is? What our ancestors tried to tell us? These racists. They said it was the 4 races. Like, yeah, whatever. You got your whites and your reds and your yellows and your blacks. Red and yellow, black and white, they are precious in His sight. Jesus loves the children of the world. Yeah. So you got your whites. Now your whites, this would be like your Norwegians, the Finlanders, the Germans, the French, the Italians, the Irish, Scottish, Russians, and then all of the mix of those guys. In Ojibwe, we call them the Chimokaman, the great knives. Then you got your reds. Now you might be familiar with the term redskin. Now redskin is more than just a football team. Did you know that, sweetie? Yeah, it was a mascot. It meant Native American. Yeah, sweetie, you're so smart. Well, I try. Yeah, a lot of people don't know this, but before it was a football team, the Redskins were what we called the Anishinaabe. They were the true human beings, as the Dakota and Dances with Wolves would call them. Red is anybody who's not of the white people, but not black and not Asian. So it's Indians, Mexicans, Eskimos. Who else is red, sweetie? I don't know. Yeah. Then you get your yellows. Now, for some reason, you can call people white and black, but you shouldn't call people red or yellow. They divide that. That's racist if you call somebody red skin or a yellow skin or something. But you can call somebody white and black, and that's okay. I don't know who made up the rules, sweetie. I just go, I just do what I can. Yeah. So, yellow would be like Chinese, Japanese, dirty knees, look at these, whatever. Who else is yellow? Where do people from East India land? That's a good question. Where do real Indians land? They're somewhere between the reds and the yellows. Like, I think officially they're considered Asian. If you're from India, they say, they're Asian. But you look at them and they're, some of them are blacker than black people. So I don't know. But, there's not many people in Asia or in India. Yeah, right. Bangladesh would be part of that. What's that other country with all the thin people? I know what you're thinking. Anyway. Then you get your blacks. Now these are the people who were the slaves in America. Back in the days of the grandfathers, the mighty white man enslaved a black man. Oh no, Indians never had anything to do with that. We were the noble savages. Oh sure, when World War II broke out, Indians signed right up, joined the army, and the white people and whoever, they built internment camps in America, and they locked up all the Koreans or Chinese or somebody. And they said, oh, we don't trust you guys. You don't look very American to us. And they made them stay in these camps. I don't like to talk about that anymore, but it's true. And anyway, so black people, after the white man enslaved the poor, puny, defenseless African warriors somehow, brought them up to America to make t-shirts, work in the cotton picking fields. That's where that term comes from, cotton picking. Then they, a kindly old gay named Abraham Lincoln said, you know what? This ain't right. You know, I can't with good conscience, as a kindly old stovetop hat wearing gay, keep going along with this enslavement, slavery. And so he said, okay, I'm going to make a new law. No more slavery. And the racists, they said, hey, come on, we love slaves. We're going to fight you for it. And then we had the Civil War, and Lincoln won, and the rednecks lost. And so they freed all the slaves. So then the slaves went on to dominate sports, music, just culture in general. And I don't know. And these are the 4 races of the world. Is it that simple? Yeah, I guess. People get very touchy around the medicine wheel when it comes to race. Because I think sometimes the Indian people in general are just touchy about race. They're not sure where they stand. It's like, are we with the, we're the first Americans. You know, we're the First Nations. We never used to be a minority. You know, there was a time when the white people came, they were the minority. And they were the, you know, the immigrants. And then, you know, all this stuff took place on our land. And then we became the minority. But in the old days, you know, this is how they broke it down. Little known fact too, you know, if you ask an Ojibwe person, how do you say African American? They're going to squirm a little bit. Muckade we us. Anyway, so how about them Vikings? We us. What's we us mean? I know Muckade is black, but what does we us mean? It means meat. Anyway, so yeah, the Vikings, you think they got a shot? I beg your pardon, sir. Are you telling me the Ojibwe word for African American is black meat? That's right. Okay. Far be it for me to call somebody a racist, but meat. I mean, it wouldn't be so bad if we called white people white meat, but we didn't. Oh, we called them great knives. It was a compliment. But I don't know, sweetie. But the mushkiki Dave Tibbs said. You know what we should do, sweetie? What's that? I want to check in with you using the Dave Tibbs said. You gonna check in? Yeah. One of the things people can do with the mushkiki Dave Tibbs said. Actually, you know what? Maybe not. You don't want to go through the whole psychological breakdown? Yeah. You can also do, we've done this before, but you can use the medicine wheel to kind of work out your trouble. If you're not happy, if you're not exactly where you want to be. The medicine wheel also represents things like your body, your mind, your spirit, and your emotions. But that's going to take too long. I'm already getting sick of talking about this. Mushkiki de Tibisaid, the Medicine wheel. Oh, we didn't even have wheels when the white man came. Wow, we had a medicine wheel. I don't know. So, what's going on down here with the BOOZHOO crew? Hey, sweetie. Yeah? You want to take a call? Oh, sure, I'll take a call. What line? On line 2. All right. Caller, welcome to the show. You're on the air. Hey, NanaBOOZHOO, how you doing? Hey, President George W. Bush. Sweetie, it's Bush. Well, hi, George. How are you? Hey there, Natasha. I'm doing all right, Just down here at the ranch. I'm painting some paintings. I was listening to your show, NanaBOOZHOO. You're doing all right. I like hearing about the races. Do you really? Yeah, man. You know, everybody said, oh, that George Bush, he don't care about the blacks. I care a whole heck of a lot. I had a puppy who was black. I think that's different. Yeah, man. So you doing some paintings and that? I sure am. You gonna show my painting? Show my painting, boy. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, here's a painting by former President George W. Bush. Oh, it's your self-portrait. That's right. I painted a painting of myself, man. What you think, boy? Number 1, quit calling me boy. That's all right. Looks like you quit before you were done. Yeah, I got distracted, man. I had to go out ride the rails. Got to go fix the fences. Got on my old horse and I went and fixed the fences. Is that right? Yeah, that's right, boy. Okay. So yeah, here's a painting by George W. Bush. Hey, Bush, did you know anything about 9/11? Oh, come on, man. You know I can't talk about that. That's Secret Service stuff, man. That's highly confidential. I can't talk about that. Why? Because, man, I get in trouble. I get fired. That's, you know. But you're not even the president anymore. What harm can they do? I don't know, man. They told me not to say nothing. Oh, see, so you did know something. Man, you're going to get me in trouble. All right. So, here's George Bush. It's not the worst painting I've ever seen. George, let me get your opinion on this. What do you think of this painting? What was that? Paul Stanley? Yeah. Let me get rid of your painting for a second. So Paul Stanley is about your age. And he started painting late in life too. So, what now? That's Paul Stanley from the band Kiss? Yeah. He's a painter too. And here, this is his self-portrait. And he wrote the lyrics to Love Gun. It says, no place for hiding, baby. No place to run. You pulled the trigger of my ... Love Gun, 2 exclamation points. Man, it looks like something a 7th grader would paint. I know. This is exactly the kind of thing I would have painted when I was a 7th grader. But do you like it? Well, I don't know, man. I wouldn't hang it on my wall. Let me just tell you that. You wouldn't hang a Paul Stanley painting on your wall? No, man. I don't really care for that kind of music. What kind of music do you like? I like country music because I'm a country boy. You know, I get down here, I pull out the guitar, and me and my good old boys, we get together, we play the country music, man. Just a good old boy. That's what I'm all about. Yeah, okay. I don't like Paul Stanley's paintings, but I'm still a Kiss fan. Paul Stanley can't even sing anymore, man. He's lip singing. Don't you know that, boy? Yeah, I know. It's not really about what he can do now. It's just that, you know, whatever his art is, whatever you think, I've just been paying attention for most of my life. So, I don't know. Should we look at one of your paintings? Yeah, man, why don't you show a picture of my daddy? All right. Here's a painting of George Bush's dad, I believe. That's my daddy. I call him Poppy. Poppy? Yeah, okay. Did your dad appreciate this? Yeah, man, I gave it to him on his birthday, but I made a copy, and then I put that copy on the internet. Oh, yeah. So there's your dad. Dad's dead, right? Yeah, my daddy, he went up to heaven. You think he's in heaven? Of course he's in heaven. He believed in the baby Jesus. All right. So, yeah. You know. I mean, it's better than Van Gogh, I'll give you that. But what else we got here? There's my dog. There's my doggy. Oh, there's that black dog you're talking about, huh? Yeah, see? I'm not a racist. I got a black dog. That's not... And who's this? And that's Vladimir Putin. Did you know I've dated Vladimir Putin for a while? You and Vladimir Putin were gay lovers? Yeah, that's right, man. Yeah, I mean, nobody knew it was a scandal. Don't tell my wife. But yeah, I used to kiss that guy. I'd paint it. What? You think a man would paint another man if he wasn't in love? I love that man, Vladimir Putin. Okay. There you go. The paintings of George W. Bush. What do you think of his paintings? I think they're great. Do you really? Kinda. Well, Natasha likes your paintings, George. Well, thank you very kind, Natasha. Yeah, you know, keep it up. So what can I do for you today, George? Well, I want to learn the Ojibwe word of the day. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Oh, yeah, this is a good one. Anin, Ojibwe bug. How is the weather? Anin, Ojibwe bug. Well, I'll tell you something. Down here in Texas, the weather's always warm and the sky's always blue. There's hardly, where seldom is heard, a discouraging word. I got a home on the range, man. You live on the range? I thought you lived in Texas. Yeah, man, I live on a ranch on the range. Oh, okay. So, if you wanted to ask how the weather was, you'd say, Anin, Ojibwe bug. Anin, Ojibwe bug. All right. And well, Anin, Ojibwe bug, where you're at, Nanaboozhoo? Well, it's Gisana. It's cold. It's really cold up here. I think it's only like 10 degrees or something. Yeah, I think it's like a high of 10. Maybe a high of 12. I forget. Yeah. Gisana. It's cold. Gisana. It's cold. Well, it's not that cold down here in Texas. I'm still dreaming of a white Christmas, like the ones I used to know. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. Yeah, man, I just want a white Christmas. I don't want any blacks. Hey, that's racist, man. No, man, I'm kidding. What, you can't take a little joke? I thought you were a good old boy. No, I'm not a good old boy. I'm an easily triggered social justice warrior. Don't make jokes about race. It's not funny. What about it? What, can I joke about the white race? Yeah, go ahead, because you're white. All right, here's a joke about white race. How many white men does it take to screw in a light bulb? How many? Just one, because we're awesome. How's that a joke? I don't know, man. I don't know any white jokes. I just know black jokes. Yeah, okay. Listen, I better get out of here. All right, boy. Hey, how you say that goodbye again on the Ojibwe? I know you don't say goodbye, but how do you say, I will see you again? Well, former President George Bush, I say, Gigawabamin, Minowa. Well, Gigawabamin, Minowa, Nanaboozhoo, yeehaw! Okay, Gigawabamin, Bush. I don't know, man. He makes me nervous. I'm afraid he's going to say something racist. Yeah, I know. It's a dangerous times. Bunch of racists. Anin, Ojibwe. How is the weather? How is the weather, sweetie? Brr, Gisana. You going to show the cartoon? I sure am. Brr, Gisana. It is cold. Brr. Here's a little Papa Wagosh here. Yeah. Brr, Gisana. There's a fox. Wagosh, he's saying, Brr, it's cold. He's saying it to a little gray squirrel. A Misa Jinamu. Misa Jinamu. There's a Jinamu is a red squirrel, and Misa Jinamu is a gray squirrel. Brr, Gisana. Because it's cold today, sweetie. Yeah. Brr. Kissana. That's how the weather is. And I still got to go out there and shovel everything. I just blew it off yesterday. I know. Did we even leave the house? I left the house for like 2 minutes to check the mail. And then I went, to heck with this. Came back inside. But unless we're willing to get cold, we're going to spend the whole winter indoors. I know, we can't do that. We really need to go on a walk today. We got to do a walk, and we got to do the radio show, remember? That's right. What are we going to do for the radio show? I don't know, something Christmassy? Yeah. Shady Side Ice is in the house. How you doing, Shady Side? Brian J. Mater. I thought I wore out the Miracle Run, but not Whitetail. BOOZHOO crews talking to each other. Daniel Black's back. Hey, BOOZHOO, Daniel. Don't get too close to me. You got the coronavirus. I don't want to get the coronas. Yeah. Speaking of corona, you want to take a call from Dr. Fauci? Dr. Fauci's on the line? Yeah. Oh, yeah, sure. Put him on. Line 2. Line 2. Dr. Fauci, welcome to BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO. You're on the air. Hello, NANABOOZHOO. How are you today? Oh, not too bad. You know, we got up early and we're just doing our live stream, teaching some Ojibwe language. Did you get your shot? What, since we talked from last night? No. I haven't went out and somehow found a place to get a shot. You'll kill us all! What are you waiting for? I don't know. I'm not even waiting. I'm not going to do it. Why don't you want to get the vaccination? Don't you know it's safe and effective? And if you don't, you're going to have a dark winter. You're going to die a horrible death. You don't know that. Well, if you're like me, you'll get a shot, and you'll get another shot in a couple of months. Why would I do that? Well, because there'll be another variant. We've got a whole bunch of them planned. What do you mean? I mean, never mind. You never know. I mean, just in case something else comes by. And you know you're going to want to get a chip put in your body. Why would I do that? Well, it's so much more convenient. That chip will tell you if you've been vaccinated or not. And then it'll let you shop. No one should be allowed to buy or sell without a mark of being vaccinated. I like to call it the mark of the beast. You're going to freak out people. Nah, I'm kidding. It's not even a vaccination. We're just trying to kill people. You're going to freak people out saying that too. What do you want? I just called in for the same reason I always call in. I want to learn the Ojibwe language. Can you teach me some Ojibwe? NANABOOZHOO. Yes. Today is Gizibigi Saginage. You're good. It's floor washing day. Are you going to wash your floors? I'm going to wash the floors with the anti-vaxxers. How dare you? You're going to put us all at risk. Well, if you're vaccinated, shouldn't you be fine? No, you'll kill us all. There's breakthrough cases. There's false positives. You know, you can't trust anything you hear. Yeah, that's why I'm not going to put it in my body. Well, then good luck getting a job, because we're going to have a mandate. You can't even work unless you take the shot. Well, I don't think anybody elected you king. So I'm going to take my chances with the sniffles and not get that vaccination. And I'm not going to wear a mask either. How about that? You'll kill us all! Is there any proof that the mask does anything? Well, it makes the boomers feel better. Yeah, why do they feel better? They like to see children gasping for breath as they play in a surgical mask. I know. Hey, Zagame's here. Zagame? Yeah, you know her? Oh, I adore Zagame. I remember Zagame from the Poison days. No, you don't. No, I don't know Zagame. Zagame says morning. Me no giga jabe. Zagame's here, sweetie. Well, good morning, Zagame. After you get the jab, you will be a Jabberwocker. Yeah, I don't want to be a Jabberwocker. I'm afraid it's going to turn me into a zombie. That's ridiculous. Why would you believe such a thing? I don't know. I made it up. I believe a lot of things that probably aren't true. Like Bigfoot. Bigfoot is real. He is? Yes, I've seen him myself. Oh, no kid. You're a Bigfoot believer, huh? It's not even a question of believing. When you see something with your own eyes, you know that it's true. Okay. Creeping me out. Would you like to learn another Ojibwe phrase? I would be delighted. Anin, OJIBWE. How is the weather? Anin, OJIBWE. How is the weather? It's cold where you are, isn't it? Yeah, it's always kind of cold in Minnesota. So we say, Gisana. Gisana! It is cold. Well, I'll tell you something. Yeah, what? It is cold. It's a cold day in hell before I allow anybody to just live their life without a vaccination. You got to get your shot. You'll kill us all. No, I don't think so. And then we got mushkiki. Oh, you might like this. Mushkiki means medicine. Mushkiki. You know, a vaccination is really just medicine. Is it though? What's in it? I have no idea. What do you mean you have no idea? Come on, NANABOOZHOO. Do you really think I'm a doctor? I'm an actor. I play a character in the band Poison, and I play a character on TV called Dr. Fauci. I'm not a real doctor, but I play one on TV. I just want to rock and roll all night and party every day. That's a Kiss song. Yeah, but we covered it too. Oh, that's right, you did, didn't you? I want to rock and roll all night and party every day. Yeah. So anyway, and then Day Tibisay is a wheel. Day Tibisay, wheel. All right. And so together it'd be the Mushkiki Day Tibisay for the medicine wheel. I understand now, NANABOOZHOO. Get your shot. No. Do it. No. All right. Listen, I gotta go. How do you say I gotta leave? You say, Ni Majan. Ni Majan. I'm leaving. Okay. Majana, I don't know how you say it. Gigawabamin, Minowa, Dr. Fauci. Gigawabamin, Minowa, NANABOOZHOO. Get your shot. No. You're getting annoyed with him, aren't you? Well, I mean, he's giving advice to people who didn't ask his opinion. I don't know who he is. You know, he admits himself he's not a real doctor. Shady Side Ice Cubicle says IQ scores have actually dropped 20 points in children who have been placed in facial respiration inhibitors. Oh, and masks? Yeah, I believe it. How does a kid learn anything when they can't see a person's face? They don't learn like facial expressions. You know, how do they know how to model, you know, smiling at a person? You know, in Minnesota, 90% of our vocabulary is nonverbal. You know, you see somebody, you give them the chin up, or the slight bow, the smile, the wide eyes. You know, but you put a mask on these little kids. I just hate it when I'm walking around, and I don't wear a mask anymore, but when I was wearing a mask in Walmart and that, I'd see a little kid, and I try to make my eyes smile as much as I could. But instead, I just knew this little baby was looking at a big adult, staring at them, expressionless. Yeah, I know. It's going to be interesting and probably tragic to see how these kids grow up. The ones who were born during this pandemic. You know. And oh man, I can sense the other shoe's going to drop here. This first chapter, these last few years of the vax versus anti-vax, even that term is pretty rude. So far, the dialogue, the debate has been the vax people railing against non-vax people. With impunity. Non-vax people are passively just saying, hey, if you want to get vaccinated, that's great. You do what's good for you. I'm going to make my own decisions based on my own, research and whatever. We haven't pushed back at all, but the time's going to come when people who are not vaxxed are going to say the stuff that the vax people don't want to hear. It's like, are you out of your mind? You just took an experimental thing from people you do not trust. The pharmaceutical industry and the government you think is corrupt. You have given up your own sovereignty, your own ability to choose the health and well-being of yourself and your family and your children. You've given that responsibility up to what you perceive as the authorities. You've probably been poisoned. No, we're not doing this because we think you're out of your mind for doing this. We've heard the statistics. People always die from the flu. What? But so far, nobody's wanted to say that because we didn't want to scare the vaccinated already. Didn't want to scare the people who are already who it's too late for them. These people are people we care about too. They're your family members. They're your parents and stuff. It's like, yeah, you guys are calling us crazy to our faces. Calling us paranoid, conspiracy theorists. Irresponsible. Gene Simmons called us the enemy. Arnold Schwarzenegger says, screw your freedoms. Every night Stephen Colbert has something mean to say about people who haven't been vaccinated. Mocking, scolding, shaming. Well, vaxxed people are also seeing the news reports of vaccinated people dying from heart attacks. And they're young. They never tell us how many of the people so-called dying of the COVID in the hospitals are already vaccinated. They're not talking about the side effects. But they've seen it. And so they're kind of triggered. There's if somebody else isn't going along with it, it makes them have to look at themselves. Go, was I wrong? No, I can't do that. So just get mad at people who made a different decision than me. I remember getting this weird moment when I asked my buddy if he had circumcised his son. Yeah. Because, I don't know. Circumcision. It's like, really? You did that to your kid? I'm no doctor. It's like, no, you have to because, genetic things and they just sort of do it. Really? I know, my generation, we all got clipped, but you cut part of your son's penis off, huh? All right. What's your position on removing the clitoris from your daughter? You gonna do that too? But then when people do something and there's part of them that's like, should I not have done that? And they go to their friend, and if their friend says, oh no, man, I would never do that. I don't believe that. What to say? What? It's going to get dirty and gross? Well, I don't know. I think human beings get along just fine with their junk as the way God made it. I don't see the dog complaining. Oh, I wish my penis looked different. I don't like this little lipstick thing that, drags around in the dirt. Shady Side says, really isn't becoming a needled experiment similar to turning yourself into the boarding schools with no clue what would occur on the inside. Yeah. Wow. Good point. This is exactly like that. You know what's interesting? What's that? I'm just realizing I learned about the boarding schools at the same time I learned about the Holocaust. I was probably a 5th grader when the Holocaust movie came out. And my parents had us watch it. And then, I didn't understand anything. They didn't explain anything to me, like what a Jew was. But I saw regular white people in suits and suitcases just following the rules, getting up in line, signing their name, and just little by little, they put themselves in the concentration camps because they didn't say no. They didn't just walk away. They didn't have to go round up the Jews. The Jews lined up. And I remember as a little guy going, beware of the people in charge. Don't necessarily just go along with what they're saying. It could be something like the Holocaust. Same thing with the boarding schools. His parents were like, what now? Oh yeah, they've started these schools. And you got to send your kid to them. Oh really? Where's it at? Kids in this village, they'll go to Flandreau. That's about a 500-mile journey. What, they're going to take my 5-year-old to a school 500 miles away? Well, that sounds weird. Yeah, just bus is coming on Saturday, so just be ready. So what should I pack for them? You don't have to pack much. They're not going to be able to keep any of it. Oh, okay. If I have to, I have to. Those are the rules, Hey, Sir Fav is back. Baboon, winter. It is baboon. It is the baboon of our discontent. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. It was the winter of our discontent. Idiosyncrasy is a rough source of information to make health decisions by. Yeah, but I guess it makes you a thrill-seeking daredevil. That's right. Keep waiting. The north wind. I guess part of it that makes me so suspicious is that everyone's in lockstep, from the celebrities to the late night comedians to the politicians to the liberals to whoever. They all say, no, get the shot. You have to get the shot. Do it. Yeah. Ha ha ha, I can't believe you don't want to get the shot. You fool. This will work. We all have to get together on this. Really? I guess if the tone of the conversation was different, if it wasn't so much a divide and conquer vibe of what's going on, if they were just like, oh, okay, here we go. Unfortunately, we've got this virus, and we think the best way to curb it is if everyone got immunity. Because there's stories falling apart too. How many years we're going to have to go on with this before we finally say, look, there's no flattening the curve. Guess what? Vaccinations don't work. You keep on having variations. That's called the cold. That's why you could never get a vaccination for the common cold, because you'd be getting a shot every month, which is what we're going to do now. But keep waiting. The north wind. That's true. I'm a big fan of cats. Polly-waddy-doo-da-day. How you doing? BOOZHOO. Sweetie, do you want to get up here and rage against the machine? Sure. Here's a song about Purple Rain. Miigwech and All
right.
I don't know. I never meant to cause you any sorrow. I never meant to cause you any pain.
Tell me about it.
I only wanted one time to see you laughing.
You mean like this?
I only wanted to see you laughing in the purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. Whoa. Purple rain, purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. Such a shame our friendship had to end. I never want to be your weekend lover. Ooh. I only want to be some kind of friend. Maybe I can never steal you from another. Such a shame our friendship had to end. Purple rain, purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain.
Purple rain.
Purple rain, purple rain.
Yeah.
Such a shame our friendship had to end. I don't think that's the lyrics. I don't think he just keeps on singing.
Doesn't he?
It's such a shame our friendship had to end. Doesn't somebody bathe, you know?
Hey, BOOZHOO! Natasha Nindisha Nakas. Natasha is my name. I'm so happy to be here today. Niman Wyndham. G-A-I-N. Oh, ma noon goom today. What can I say about today? What should I talk about, sweetie?
Whatever you like. You want to take a call?
I could take a call. What line?
On line 2.
Okay. Hello, caller. Welcome to BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO. You're on the air.
You have insulted me for the last time, Natasha.
Well, hi, Alec Baldwin. Sweetie, Alec Baldwin's on the phone.
Hey, Alec, you dirty murderer.
Listen, NANABOOZHOO, when I get my hands on you, I'm going to straighten your little ass out.
Hey, don't be threatening my boyfriend. He's a sensitive artist.
Sweetie, you're not helping.
So what's up, Alec? Kill anybody today?
That's not funny. When I call, I expect you to pick up the phone. I don't want to be on hold while you and the crew there are singing old Prince songs.
I think you got bigger problems than worrying about what we do here. So, what's the latest? Are you going to go to jail or what?
I don't know. It's not looking good for me. But I didn't even shoot the gun. She was my friend. The gun shot itself. And when that gun went off, I thought she fainted. Nobody could have guessed. There was no way that there should have ever been a live round on that movie set. She was my friend.
Yeah.
Yeah. What happened there, sweetie?
I don't know. You just channeled me for some reason.
Yeah. So, nobody thought there could be a live round?
No. In my training, you never have live rounds on a movie set.
Well, but weren't people, target shooting just the day before with real bullets? And didn't I hear something about how, what was it? Some people, left the set complaining about safety? Did some kids get in the, gun stuff?
That's all, allegedly. You know, I never killed anybody. I was just doing what she told me. I was like holding the gun and, does this look good? Does this look good? And then bang, it just went off. I didn't even pull the trigger.
Yeah, I doubt that.
No, it's true. I've been telling people guns are dangerous. And now they'll finally have to listen to me.
Okay. So anyway, what can I do for you today?
I want to learn an Ojibwe word of the day. You little pig.
Okay. Today's Ojibwe word is Gasibigi Saginake Keisha Good. It's floor washing day. Are you going to wash your floors?
I'm going to get some bleach, and I'm going to get a mop, and I'm going to get a bucket, and I'm going to wash the floor. Actually, I should probably go into that movie set and wash the blood off the floor in there, too. It's quite a mess.
Yeah, I would imagine. Did she bleed out pretty quick?
Oh, you couldn't believe it. I shot her right in the face. I don't mean to laugh, but say what you will about me. I'm a dead shot. I'm, whatever.
Hey, speaking of murders.
Yeah.
Should we talk about Sandy Hook?
No.
Okay. So yeah, Gazibiki, Saginagay, Gisha Gus, floor washing day. And this is what we call Saturday.
Saturday, eh? All right. What else did you teach?
Anin AJ bug. How was the weather?
Anin, AJ, I thought it was AJ Buck.
Way buck. Is it way buck or way bug?
You know what? I think it might be way buck.
I think that might be a typo. I don't know. It sounds like AJ way buck. Bug. Oh. How is the weather? And then we say, Gisana. It is cold.
Gisana. It is cold. You know what's cold around here?
Don't say it.
That lady's body that I shot.
I told you not to say it. It's too soon. Don't make jokes about that. It's not funny.
I shot her where she stood. If you gotta die, you should die with your boots on. And she was just wearing little flip-flops.
I don't know what you're talking about. I gotta get out of this. Anything else I can do for you today?
One more thing, you little pig.
What?
How do you say goodbye in Ojibwe?
We say, Gigawapa Min, Minowa. We say, I'll see you again.
Well, Gigawapa Min, Minowa. I will see you again.
Yeah. See you later, Alec. I don't really care for Alec Baldwin.
Really? Don't you appreciate his acting?
His acting. I don't like how he calls people pigs and all that. I'm not his daughter.
I know, but he's getting up there. You can't really. He's an elder. You gotta kind of let him talk.
I know, isn't that the case? After a while, they get to a certain age, you're like, that's just Grandpa. He doesn't know what he's saying. Alec Baldwin. Well, sweetie, we got anything else going on today?
Nah. Did you want to tell him about the Patreon and all that?
Oh, sure. Well, everybody, if you'd like to support the show, you can help us every month by signing up on Patreon. If you sign up on Patreon, you can get a book written and illustrated by Michael Lyons. A book like, if I can find it, sweetie.
We've got too much stuff up there, don't we?
Yeah. Did I replace it? Oh, no, here it is. Little Cutie, a teddy bear's vision quest. You can also order Little Cutie on Amazon.com. I wonder if they ordered it now, if they get it before Christmas.
Probably not.
Yeah, probably not. So, and then we also have PayPal, and we have a GoFundMe. Did we get any Super Chats today?
I don't think so.
Okay. And people leave us Super Chats sometimes. Don't feel pressured. We're leaving now. Don't leave us any now. But otherwise, Michael, do you want to add anything?
No, that's pretty good. Just tell him we'll be back tomorrow.
And we'll be back tomorrow. Same bad time, same bad channel. No. All right. I think I'm just going to say Giga Wabba Min.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miigwech Gonna Wabi Egg. Thank you for watching BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. I am Natasha. This is NANABOOZHOO.
Okay, miigwech.
And this is Michael Lyons.
Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.
And I will see you again. Giga Wabba Min. Minawa. Hawa. Sweetie,
When to teleport.
make it. Oh, hey, you know what?
What's that?
Let's play Rock and Roll all night after the ending.
Okay.
Make it so. Number 1. No. See you tomorrow.
What do you think, Natasha? Should we do another kiss song?
Well, yeah, gotta do a kiss tune.
All right. Well, why not?
Now you're talking.
All right.
Woo! Yeah, yeah.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Back tomorrow.
And you show us everything you've got. You keep on dancing and the room gets hot. You drive us wild, we'll drive you crazy. You say you wanna go for a spin. The party's just begun, we'll let you in. You drive us wild, we'll drive you crazy. What? You keep on shouting, you keep on shouting. I wanna rock and roll all night and party every day. I wanna rock and roll all night and party every day.
You keep on saying you'll be mine for a while. Looking fancy and I like your style. You drive us wild, we'll drive you crazy. Oh, almost. Take it away, Benjamin. And you say you want to go for a spin. The party just will go let me in. You drive us wild, we'll drive you crazy.
You keep on shouting, you keep on shouting.
Huh? What?
No, no, no. I wanna rock and roll all night and party every day. I wanna rock and roll all night and party every day. I wanna rock and roll all night, nah, and party every day. I wanna rock and roll all night and party every day.
Thank you for watching BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO. Yeah. You have been watching BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO.
You sure have.
Podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. My name is Michael Lyons. This is the whole gang.
BOOZHOO!
Okay. We'll see you again. Giga Wabba Min. Minowa. Hoa.
Oh,
Hoa.
oh, hikes. That was great.
That was really fun.
Da-da-da.
Thank you. Good night.
Don't forget to subscribe.
Oh, yeah. Click the link.
Oh, jeez.